All right. Part 5. 90 ways we serve you, our clients. Starting off with 41 through 50 today. So 41, we're going to provide updated housing market data, right? So we go to showings, say we've been out showing for a while, and this kind of runs to the next couple, right? 42, inform showing activity weekly. That's kind of for our sellers as well, kind of keeping you apprised of what's going on. But housing market data, right? If rates have driven a change in the market to where there's less activity or more activity, or if a specific listing is extremely hot, letting you know, like kind of keeping that pulse, that barometer, if you will, on what is going on with each specific property as we get there, right? Updates, 43 updates on any price drops within the MLS, right? So daily, we go into the MLS and we take a look, and it'll show me exactly what's new to market, what's coming soon, what has a price increase. That does happen every now and again. And then when has a price drop, right? And depending on what we're looking for and where we're looking for, some of those might be advantageous for us to go take a look at, especially if you're one of our buyer clients that has financial need as far as closing goes or any of those kind of things, right? We're going to discuss MLS data at showings, right? So we're going to break down, if you've ever been on a showing with me, a lot of times I either have an MLS printout, I have my phone that has a breakdown of everything, or I bring the iPad and we kind of look through and see exactly what each item is in the MLS, right? So not just size, but what's included in the house, what neighborhood, what schools were zoned for, any other amplifying question, whether it's on water or sewer, water or well. I can't talk today. It's okay. That's all in finding the right home, right? 45, find the right home. Yesterday we found one and the lady absolutely loved it. And we wrote an offer on that specific house, right? That was a one and done kind of situation. Sometimes it takes months, right? And that's okay. We've had clients that we just sold in February that looked for over a year. Right? That happens. Finding the right home, don't undervalue that piece. 46, determine property inclusions and exclusions, right? There's a real difference in real property, right? So we walk in a house and you might see a really nice mantle, hypothetically, across the fireplace. And seller is like, hey, that's a family heirloom. Put that on the exclusions, right? We'll go to the inclusions and exclusions document and break out exactly what's included, what's not included. Also, what is leased on the property, right? Sometimes we walk up to houses and we see these big, beautiful solar panels. And everybody goes, all I want ever is solar panels in my life. It's an option. But figuring out if those are owned or if they're leased is a huge piece of that, right? Then we're going to prepare a sales contract when you're ready, right? So once we've identified that perfect property, we're going to start writing out that contract after we've done representation and all the other things. Make sure you're pre-approved. Get us rolling. And there's a lot of different items within a sales contract that are negotiable that will represent you on. We've already done, ideally, a practice contract so that you have gotten all your questions out of the way. Be ready to go when we find that house that we want. Because a lot of times in this market, average days on market's like 4 to 8 days. If it's priced well, good looking home, all the things. So you don't usually have a lot of time, right? But you can always ask questions, right? Don't ever feel like there's nothing in real estate that's like a life-altering event that is going to, we're not saving lives here. This ain't brain surgery. This ain't rocket science. There is a technique to it, obviously, but there's nothing that's has to be done in this exact moment. 49, we're going to determine the need for a lead-based paint disclosure, right? So if a home was built 1978 or before, you have to have a lead paint disclosure. 1979, newer, no need for a lead paint disclosure, right? Does that mean if a house was built in 1970 that it absolutely has lead, or 1977 or 1976? No, not even a little bit, right? Could you still get a lead paint inspection done? Absolutely. I think it's all case by case, how updated the home is, all of those pieces, right? Because, I think if you found a home built before 78 that was, how many times do you paint a house? Every 5 years, 3 years, 2 years? Some people paint every other year, right? It just kind of depends. So if you want to find lead paint, there's going to be lead paint there at a 47 layer paint down, but you get what I'm saying. And then we'll talk about home warranty options, right? So sometimes, especially in this competitive market, this is 50. So in the competitive market, we are seeing people waiving inspections and doing lots of, we'll call them crazy things. And sometimes you'll waive inspections, but say, hey, seller, I'm willing to forego a home inspection. And everybody just jammed towards closing, but give me a 1-year home warranty or 2-year home warranty. There's a variety of options in there, and we would break all that down and give you all the different vendors. I mean, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. So thanks for joining us for part. Come back and see us for part 6. Love you guys. Smile more.